every time I hear it. I love the song.
I think when this song came out, it shook a lot of people.
I'm going to go with a very influential one to me.
He inspired me, certainly as a lyricist.
My essential track.
This is America, Childish, Gambino. I think when this song came out, it shook a lot of people and it made people go, whoa, what is this? And it made me feel like my music is rubbish, and I love that.
Don't got you slipping up. Look how I'm living up. Police be tripping up. Yeah, this is America. Guns in my area. I got the strap. I gotta carry 'em. Yeah, I'ma go into this. Yeah, this is gorilla. Yeah, I'ma go get the bag. Yeah, or I'ma get the pad.
I love talented people, and I just love what he did in this song, and I think it made a lot of people think about what's going on in the world, and I think that's what music should do. So, especially with this song, he was just so raw and so honest. I was just like, whoa, yeah. So it made me feel good. Yeah, I love it.
A song by one of my favorite artists of all time, Tupac.
That's the way it is. Come on. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same.
I was born in '87, so I grew up a child of the '90s, and '90s hip-hop had a huge influence on me. Tupac especially, Changes is the song that I chose just because I feel like Changes really shows how conscious of a writer Tupac was. He spoke his mind, he spoke his heart. His heart was huge, and you felt it through the music. And I can remember many times listening to that song growing up and just feeling the emotion, even though I never knew him. And that carried with me to today as an artist to want to try to capture real emotion. Lyrically, Tupac was so poetic, but he was also very direct. I think that's hard as a lyricist. Sometimes you want to cover yourself up in metaphors, but also because you feel that it's poetic, but sometimes that's the worst thing you could do, and sometimes the best thing you could do is be direct. And so he had a really beautiful way of language. He inspired me, certainly as a lyricist.
Bob Marley is a hero to me, and someone who had such an uncompromising belief that he influenced a lot of people throughout the world, and being just his belief, and then also being an artist that was really prolific. So I look up to all his work, but that song is just very particular for me because I really like bass lines, and that bass line is just like, it explains exactly what the song says. Mystic, like natural mystic to me. It creeps up on you, it starts way in the background, and it creeps up and then it gets loud and it's like do 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 do.
There's a natural mystic flowing through the air. If you listen carefully now, you will hear.
His vocals on it is so, it's floating over it, and it's soothing at the same time, and it's really, the message to me is very soothing also. If you tune out, you will feel God. That's what the song says to me. So yeah, and that's what it helps me to do every time I hear it. I love the song.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go back to the very start because, although it's not somebody else's track, it was a track that changed it for us. It was, it was a track that came out at the time when we were all broke-ass musicians sitting on people's couches and, going from couch surfing, as we call it, going from one place to another. And I think this song, it introduced us to the world, really. It was our very first single. It was a song called We Cry.
They won't hear tonight the words of a lullaby.
I'm not saying that it was one of our best songs, but it was definitely our introduction to the world, on the stage, and the power of that song. And when it first came out, our lives have never been the same since. So I'll say We Cry, just a little. So now you can, because we've been around 10 years, right now you can actually go back 10 years and watch this next video and see how much we've aged.